Austraeoh by Imploding Colon, read by Deathlight, Chapter 150, Retirement. From what Darkstenian scholars have told me, it is a barren landscape of a desert and wasteland for countless leagues. Colcanner said, gazing at the far end of the massive cannon. He turned around and gave Rainbow Dash a thin-eyed glance. I happen to know it's more than that. I'm listening, Rainbow said. She hovered above the elder unicorn as he paced slowly over the creaking floorboards of the cliffside precarious platforms. Tattered red flags whipped in the dusty wind overhead as the two wandered gradually south along the edge of the ravine. Years ago, when I was much younger and full of energy, a group of earth ponies scaled the cliff. I think you mentioned that to me, yeah. Rainbow nodded. What I didn't mention was how dazed and speechless they were when they finally arrived on our end. I summoned several unicorns from posts to the north and south of here to assist in lifting them up to the top of the cannon's edge. The outriders were hardly threatening, and we knew we had nothing to fear from their unexpected arrival. The painful elements of the desert had done its worst to them. They were emaciated, scrawny things. It's a miracle that they lived longer than a day in our company. However, there's more to their suffering than the merciless gauntlet of the deserts. Like what? She asked, her ruby eyes thin and inquisitive. I've seen many souls trot through this place. Travelers have graced me with all sorts of expressions, both honest and insincere. However, there is nothing I could read beyond the glassy-eyed gaze of these poor creatures. The will to smile had been utterly drained from the earth ponies. And for a young Darkstenian to notice this means that this is not to be taken lightly. Yeah, I imagine not. We asked them where they had come from. And? Colcanner shrugged. He paused and leaned against the wooden railing with his flank to the gasping chasm. They didn't answer us. They didn't do so much as speak to us. By next sunrise, all those still left alive had galloped towards the west. To this day, I never found out if they made it to the capital city of Nuri or not. All I know is that something deep and primal inside them wanted to get away from the east as much as possible. I'm guessing something really freaked them out. I've seen many frightening things in my day, Philly. Not all creatures with wings are as sweet and innocent as you. You're gonna make me blush and crap. I'm serious. His eyes became frigid pinpricks. Something's not right about whatever's on the far end of this ravine. Everything is so desolate and lifeless. By my age, you would think I've given up on the notion of danger being beyond this outpost. But with every passing day, I'm glad I'm here and not somewhere else. I feel as though I have a job to do. Did you ever witness any other ponies coming from across the ravine? He said flatly, then fidgeted. Well, Rainbow Dash leaned her head down from where she hovered. He said it before speaking. About a decade ago, there was movement along the ridge across the cannon. The stallion who was assigned to the outpost with me at the time had a good eye, and he used a state-issue spyglass to observe the figure from afar. He said he saw what looked to be an earth pony wearing rusted plates of armor. We were too far away from the pony to engage in verbal communication, but the stallion seemed to be a smart fellow. He had with him some reflective object, and started engaging with us with a series of bright strobes, using the sun's glint to convey a message. Really? We replied back with our own signals, and the two of us managed to perform a simple conversation with a lone figure. And what did he say? Did he tell you anything? Colcanner's eyes appeared to go hollow as he stammered. He said that it was all gone. They had burned everything. I'm alone. Rainbow Dash bit her lip. And then what? The elder looked at her solemnly. And then he died. Rainbow Dash said nothing. She pivoted and started towards the far end of the yawning trench. You strike me as an adventurous type, Philly, he said in a hoarse voice. And undoubtedly, you have encountered your own fair share of perils. He paced over and stood beneath her, giving her an imploring look. I do not know where you're headed, nor is it my place to question the drive that inspires you to scale such immeasurable lengths. But please, consider heading south and crossing the divide there. The canyon's thin stream coalesced into a thicker river that feeds into a far more hospitable landscape, with forests and emerald glades to the southeast corner of Darkstein's borders. She remains staring, her eyes hard and steady. It is a great deal safer to take an alternative route. You can still make it east, I imagine. You don't need to risk your own life for the sake of exploration, no matter how daring. That's just it, dude. She turned and looked at him. Just how many pounds have been here, just like I am now, and I've said the exact same things you're telling me to do. He took a deep breath, giving a weathered smile. I suppose that made a thank for living longer lives, or to blame for experiencing far less exciting ones. Hey, no biggie, Rainbow said with an airborne shrug. You're just doing your job. You deserve to be called Best Cautionary Guard. Maybe once you retire, you should head back to New Ring to receive such a title. Goddess knows Governor Minto has a flank load of them lying around someplace. I'm afraid you're mistaken, Philly. This is the closest thing to retirement I will ever enjoy. Even with your bedroom window looking out into dry, arid Creepyville? He shrugged. I've known old friends who have laid down their heads in places far less conclusive to philosophy. Teach their own, I guess. She scratched her chin while scanning the far end of the cannon. Just where exactly did this earth pony in rusted armor spend his final minutes? Cole Kenner turned, squinting at the opposite end of the ravine, and spoke. About 20 degrees to the north, above a patch of exposed minerals. Would you mind, I don't know, pointing? I left my geology major at home in Equestria. I seriously doubt that after a solid decade of desert punishment, there would be anything left of his materials to find. She smiled placidly. Humor me. Nostrils flaring, Cole Kenner trotted up towards the edge, leaning against the railing, and pointed.